Alright, back with the review. The Morimoto switchbacks, the latest version. Now they're doing some profile peak, which I don't know what that's all about, but this is the second to the latest, I guess. If the profile peak is the latest, this would be second to the latest. And this is an eBay brand. Oh shoot, okay. Anyways, it fell. But the other one is called the lasfit. I like the fact that it doesn't have that glass. You know, you're able to clearly see the LEDs and everything. Doesn't look as nice as the Morimoto, but it definitely well, I'll show you. So on camera, on the left hand side, which is driver's side, this is the Morimoto. Now it's a lot brighter, maybe because of the projector, but it's kind of, if you see a hot spot, it's right in the middle. Okay, now if we go to the lasfit, you get more of a whole light. It's not as bright in one section, but it has like a full perimeter brightness to it. And then the switchback, look at that, it's like full perimeter. And it still has that kind of like faded on and faded off kind of thing. Well, not faded off, but it kind of fades back on. It still has the same kind of setup as the Morimoto. Now I'm gonna go to the other side where we have the Morimoto bulb. And as you can see, it's not full. It's just like, it keeps it on that hot spot. And if you go to the side, it gets even worse. Look at that. You could barely even see it. It's just horrible. Now, I'm gonna check how the other one looks from the side. And in my opinion, you could see a lot more of it. One thing I've noticed about these Morimoto ones is that after you've been driving for a while, let's say 20 to 30 minutes, and okay, so after you've been driving for a while, let's say 20 to 15 minutes, and then you put your blinker on, it seems like the bulb gets hot and the blinker part of it is not as bright. Now when the car's been sitting there fresh, cold start, I turn on the car and the blinkers flash and they're like super bright. But I don't get that kind of brightness when the bulb has been on for at least 15 to 20 minutes. It seems like the white stays the same, you know, it stays at, I don't know, what do they call it, 450 lumens or whatever. But the amber straight up loses a lot of intensity. So now, but as you can see, I could even zoom in. It doesn't really show the bottom, doesn't really show the top. It's right in the middle, which is great because the G8 Lights has these little projector kind of style thing, and I guess it's not bad. But definitely when you start to look at the lasfit, you get a little bit less hotspot, but more light distribution, you know. And when you do the blinker, I look at it like they're equally bright. Who knows, only time will tell how bright they'll actually maintain. How will they do after driving 20-30 minutes? Is the switchback predictable or not? But they still have the faded on look, you know. So I was surprised, you know, because that was a unique thing that Morimoto did. But these lasfit, I think, either copied them or something. But and the color, it seems about 5K. Honestly, if you look at that and you look at this one, I guess you can say that the Morimoto looks a little bit more 55K-ish, and the lasfit definitely looks a little bit more on the more cooler side. But anyways, that's my review. Alright, so I pulled the bulb of the Morimoto. Okay, so if you look at this, the LEDs are pretty much the same size as these. They are obviously a different color. If you look at the lasfit, the amber is a different color than the other amber. The white, obviously they're not the same manufacturer, so they're gonna look different type of LEDs. But what I want to show you guys is that projector really helps it out, because it makes it look huge. If you look at the LEDs, if you peek inside, it looks like there's a big old LED in there, but obviously not, because you can see they're tiny. These things failed on me. I think I've had both of them swapped out and they failed. So they claim top quality, top notch, 2-year warranty, all this BS, but they're not high quality. I mean, this pair that I currently have on has lasted the longest, and by that I mean almost a year. But this is the one I recently took out, and I'm betting if I turn it on, there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 LEDs that are gonna be out, because for some reason my left side is slightly brighter than the right side, and then when I pull up against a garage or something, they don't look exactly the same. Like the beam pattern is not the same. I wish it was dark and I could show you guys. I'll make another video off of that. But you know, I don't know what to think. I like the way these look, but I like how these look on the actual housing. During the day with the white, obviously this one, because of the projector, it's a lot brighter and it has a hot spot. This other one, no projector, so but it kind of gives it that 360 degree, you know, it covers the whole housing. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. Now I'll make another review after a couple of months of driving of using the lasfit, and hopefully they'll last as good as more than a year or even better. Now they're claiming 1-year warranty, so I'll definitely take advantage of that. But for now, I guess I'll give them a try, see what they look like at night. I'll make another video, a quick video, since this is a detailed description of it. Cree LED, I guess, with the little projector kind of thing on it to make it, I think they're SMD, but they have that little round stuff on top of it, which makes them pop out more, which kind of like the same thing that TRS is doing. I mean, Morimoto is doing. I don't know if you could see, but it's not focusing. But anyways, there you go. Now my experience with these, once again, I have them in 2 of my cars, FRS and G8, and they don't last. On the FRS, I have one of them that's completely out. The amber is out. The white still works, but the switchback function, it's out on the FRS. And I bought these off of eBay, and I haven't been able to locate the seller. From what I understand is he no longer sells these things anymore, or he's no longer on eBay. So I'm gonna see if Morimoto backs up the products and actually gives me some type of credit or a swap or something. I don't know. I gotta make a claim on them to see what, because it hasn't even been 2 years, honestly, on both of these things. I went with this brand they're obviously expensive. I think I ended up spending like $60 with the actual resistors and all that stuff, but I didn't even use them. I ended up using an eBay brand resistor, which is, if I show you the Morimoto or the TRS resistor, it's like a block. It's this big, literally. And the eBay kind, 50 ohms or whatever, that's like smaller than this bulb. So same shit, pick and choose. But anyways, thanks for watching.